It's time for the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Now here's your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I am your host, Pat Disabato from the Southtown Star newspaper. And folks, we're at Moraine Valley Community College, 111th and College Parkway in Palos Hills. It's about 5-6 blocks east of LaGrange Road, directly on 111th. Beautiful campus here at Moraine Valley, and we've got a couple guests on for you tonight. First off, we're going to have the women's basketball coach, Delwyn Jones. The Cyclones are off to a nice start. They're 13-4 entering play this week. So we're going to talk to Delwyn Jones about the women's hoops program, and then we're going to have Dedrick Shannon, coach of the men's hoops program, on. Talk about the Cyclones as well. They are 12-6 currently, and they're off to a great start as well. So, and folks, Moraine Valley been around a long time. I don't know if you've ever been out here, but a great campus, very affordable. Kids, student athletes who are looking, not sure what they want to do. This is a great place to serve 2 years here. Get your associates, figure out what you want to do, and move on. Great, and not only for hoops, baseball, softball, soccer, they've got it all over here. Okay, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Jump on beggarspizza.com, you get some coupons, get a couple bucks off your pizzas, all that good stuff. We come back, Delwyn Jones, Moraine Valley women's basketball coach, will be our guest. Stay tuned.
For over 30 years, Beggar's Pizza has been delivering you great pizza your whole family will love. But don't forget, it's not only our award-winning thin, stuffed, and deep dish pizza. We have great pasta, salads, desserts, sandwiches, and more. Our meals are prepared with the finest ingredients available, making sure you go home happy every time. Whether it's your team's victory bash, a birthday party, or just a nice night out of the kitchen, enjoy a great Beggar's Pizza at home or dine in at one of our many Chicagoland locations.
Moraine Valley has a proud tradition of providing academic excellence and student success. A well-rounded college experience at Moraine Valley includes clubs, organizations, athletics, fitness center, and more.
With the coaching staff and the facilities they offer, it's been really great.
I definitely believe Moraine Valley is a good choice for someone who is looking for an associate's degree.
Moraine Valley Community College, changing lives for a changing world.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we are at Moraine Valley Community College in Palos Hills, and our first guest tonight, we're going to have on Cyclone women's basketball coach Delwyn Jones. Delwyn, thanks for coming on board.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Appreciate it, Delwyn, a proud graduate of Luther South High School. And Delwyn, team's playing really well. You guys are 13-4, won 6 of your last 7. So things rolling along here. What's been the key to the success?
Well, the key to success is just, first of all, executing, playing hard, but more importantly, having the talent.
Yep.
We have 17 pretty good, talented players from around the area, from Stagg and from Eisenhower. We have players from a little bit outside the district, from Crete Moni.
Yep.
And we have diversity on the team. And that helps. We can shoot from the outside. We have 4 bigs that are over 6 feet tall.
Wow.
We also have players that can get to the basket, great athletes on the perimeter. So we have a nice combination. As a coach, I don't have any real needs. It's not like I have a need for an outside shooter. We just got to get it done. I don't have a need for a post to control the paint. We just got to get it done. So all the ingredients are right there for us to be successful.
Like you mentioned, man, I mean, you got kids from Stagg, from Richards, from Crete-Monee, Ike, Bloom, Argo, Oak Lawn, even some from Sandburg. So you're getting them from all over. What's the key to telling the girls, to getting these girls to come to Moraine Valley? I mean, obviously academics is very important, but they also want to have a great experience playing hoops.
Yeah, first of all, the one thing that I feel is very important is their long-term career. I focus on the academics first. And, if you can tell incoming potential student athletes that you're going to help them get to a 4-year institution where they can get their degree, parents like to hear that as well.
Absolutely.
And so when you have a success and you see some of your former players move on, you can use that as a selling point and know that it's not just something that you're throwing at them, that there's some truth behind it. And players talk. When players leave, they talk to their friends at their high schools and they tell them that I at least try to do the right thing. And I have their best interests at heart. So it's about winning the basketball, but it's also about the academics, and it's also about the life learning lessons that you get from playing the basketball. And I always tell my players that basketball is like a microcosm for life. What you do on the basketball court, it's going to kind of give you an idea of what you're going to do in real life. If you quit on the court, you're going to have a tendency to quit in real life. If you play hard and fight and do what you need to do, you're probably going to be a fighter in real life. So I kind of have all those intertwined together. And I think they know that I'm doing the right thing, and they talk to their friends. And so I get a lot of these young ladies that actually contacted me, and which is a good thing.
That is.
Yes.
Well, you have a great message, man. That's a great message. In terms of this year's team, who's been the most consistent player for you, and who have been some of the biggest surprises?
Well, you know what? We've had a number of players. When you say use the word consistency, that's a tough time because we had 17 players, and sometimes 3 or 4 are playing well for a week. Then another 3 or 4 are playing well another week. One of the most surprising players, a kid from Richards High School by the name of Shaquila Quarles. She really struggled around the basket last year, but she worked on her game this summer and has been finishing at a consistent rate. Raven Phillips from Bloom High School also has been a person that has really improved her game. She is a fantastic athlete to be 6 feet tall. She can finish with both hands around the basket, but she really struggled finding where she was on the court, and she's learned a little bit of that this year, and she's doing a much better job around the basket. And defensively, she's in better position.
Defense, it's the key, man, right?
Defense is the key. Yes.
All right, in terms of philosophy, Dello, do you like to play an up-tempo? Are you more of a half-court offense? What do you like to run here?
Well, my spirit, my soul is up-tempo. I want to get up the court. I want to push the ball. I want to pressure full court. But I think a good coach has to look at the clientele that he or she is dealing with and try to make that adjustment. Luckily, I've had those type of players. Those are the kind of players I recruit. 1 year I wasn't able to do that. This year, we are able to push the ball up the court. I have 4 bigs over 6 feet tall. When we don't get the fast break, I like to try to get the ball down to one of those bigs.
Versatile, man. You go either way on this team. Good. So what do you think the potential of this team is as far as, the regular season here and in the postseason?
Well, I expect us to win conference. We've won conference 5 of the last 6 years. We have the most talent in the region. That's my honest belief. And we should win the regional championship this year, and we should win the Skyway Conference. But on paper is one thing. You have to go out on the floor and get the job done. But on paper, I really feel very, very, very good about our prospects for this year.
And Delvin, this is a great situation here, isn't it? For kids who are a little bit confused, aren't certain what they want to do. I mean, save mom and dad a few bucks, and figure things out. Play some sports, and hopefully you get to a 4-year situation, and maybe get a scholarship, maybe not, but at least you get an opportunity, right? Absolutely. The one thing that I noticed in my recruiting time in these last 11 to 12 years is that the JUCO has been underrated. A lot of young student athletes and parents aren't aware of some of the things that the JUCO college can bring, especially an institution like Moraine Valley, one of the top academic programs in the nation. One of the only 12 Vanguard colleges, which is an organization that picks the top colleges based on technology, teachers, the infrastructure of the college. So this is one of the best institutions out there,
and you get a chance to continue to playing basketball, develop your skills. A lot of times, a lot of these young student athletes go to a Division III or another school, and they don't play their first couple of years when they could be developing their skills and finding out exactly where they really belong and get a top academic opportunity as well.
And additionally, at an affordable price, man.
At an
It's not
affordable
breaking the
price.
bank. That's the key.
At an affordable
Right, too.
price. You
That's
can
right.
save yourself up to $50,000 to $60,000 in 2 years.
Big bucks, man. That's big
Yes,
dollars.
absolutely.
All right, well, Delwin, we appreciate you coming on board here, man.
Well, I appreciate you coming into Moraine Valley. It was a pleasure.
Well, my pleasure, too. Good luck the rest of this season, and good luck in that postseason, all right?
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, folks, we're going to go to Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. When we return, more from the Cyclone Center. We're going to have Moraine Valley men's basketball coach Dedrick Shannon, a fellow Eisenhower Cardinal, a graduate like myself, so stay tuned.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut in style for just $27 and guys get a cut in style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals by growing your money with My Green Checking. Interest checking with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. To learn more, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Pops opened in 1980. Although we've come a long way, 30 years later, Pops continues to cater to the South Chicagoland area. Each of our owners are dedicated to serving the best, freshest product possible. Our beef is cooked and sliced fresh daily. Not only known for our beef, but other great items, sausage, chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, and gyros. Featuring our newest food item, the breaded steak sandwich. Let us cater your next party. Please visit our website for a Pops location nearest you.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Our next guest tonight, Moraine Valley Community College men's basketball coach, Dedrick Shannon. D, what's happening, man?
Man, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on board. We got a fellow Eisenhower grad here, and I should make mention, too, you're one of your assistants, Chris Lewis, another Ike grad. No wonder you guys are 12 and 6, kicking some booty, right?
The Ike
connection. The Ike connection. Your 8th season, man. Time sure flies, doesn't it? It's crazy. All right, so I see a lot, you know, watching games, obviously recruiting. You're around the high school scene a lot. What's been the key to getting kids to come here? Because you've got them from all over, man, from, you know, Lockport, St. Rita, wherever. What's been the key?
You know what, I think our biggest key, we've had over 30 kids go on to 4-year schools on scholarship. So the more kids we've been able to get on and move them on to the next 4-year university, we've had more success with recruiting even better kids. I don't think people really understand the level of competition here because we've had actually 4 Division I transfers that left Division I universities to come here, and not to mention even Division II and even some NAIA schools. So.
Yep, it's amazing, man. And one of these kids, a kid that you're probably going to be seeing playing Division I ball for certain in the next couple of years, this Rashawn Holmes kid from Lockport. And I got to be honest with you, man. I covered Lockport last year. I don't remember this kid sticking out, but he's a 6'8" beast, I understand. And you're saying he could go down as one of the greatest players you've had here, right?
Yeah, well, definitely in my tenure. Actually, even talking to Coach Finn, he actually thinks he could be one of the greatest ever to play here as well. Rashawn Holmes, I mean, he's just a monster of a kid. He's a great kid. He had a 29 on his ACT. He's actually a qualifier, and actually to kind of clarify that, he's already signed with Bowling Green State University.
He's all set, man.
So he's all set, ready to go. He'll have 3 years to play there, but he's already got 11 triple-doubles on the year in such a short year. I mean, he's just a tremendous athlete, high skill set, great basketball IQ, and just a great kid all around.
Yep, and folks, this is an example to you. You know, sometimes, and I'm not knocking the Lockport program at all. Coach Thompson does a great job over there. But they play a system that, you know, a lot of passing, not a real up-tempo system. Kid comes over here, and now he's averaging a triple-double. A little bit different style of play. you play a little bit up tempo, right, D?
Definitely, definitely up
and these
down.
kids get to flaunt their skills a little bit more, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We actually showcase his skill set quite a bit. We bring him out on perimeter. We let him handle the ball a little bit. He actually can shoot the three, which makes him even more marketable. He can get to the rim. Very skilled. The kid actually was a guard. He was 6'3" as a sophomore, I believe, and then grew about 6 inches over the next couple years. So he's still figuring his body out, and he was only 17 when he came to us.
Wow.
Which, I mean, is just amazing. I don't know why coaches didn't pay better attention to that. You gotta do your homework.
Wow, and a 29 on the ACT to boot, man. And one of those D1 kids who came back 2 years, Lane Barlow of St. Rita, right? And this is a common theme, like you mentioned, man. D1 kids, they jump at an offer, it doesn't fit their personality or their style, and they come back here, which is a good thing, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Lane Barlow has been really tough for us as well this year. One of many kids that are having a tremendous year for us.
Yeah.
He's a great kid too as well. He's got some opportunities to move on to a couple different schools, maybe 5 or 6 schools, but more importantly, we got to get it done in the classroom.
Yep, that's the key, man.
Yeah, that's the key.
It's still student athlete, even at a junior college, right? It's still student athlete.
That's it, and that's one of the biggest things. A lot of people don't realize when I'm recruiting a kid, even at a junior college, that's most important to me. Is your character and whether or not you're going to go to class, which is usually when we recruit, we try to recruit the program and not the kid. You know, we recruit from a Lockport because he's going to be good, he's going to be well-rounded. We recruit from the Brother Rice to St. Rita. Any school in the Catholic League is really going to be well for us, so that's what we look for.
And a few Eisenhower kids to boot.
Absolutely.
I always get some Cardinals, man. You can't lose with the Cardinals,
District 218.
That's right, the whole family. The whole family.
The whole family.
Speaking of family, that's a good segue into one of your family members, Dedrick Shannon Jr., a freshman at Richards, starting on the varsity, your son, man. That's and I saw him a little bit at a tournament earlier in the year, and all due respect, man, I think this kid's going to be a little bit better than you when all is said and done. But the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You were a three-sport player, man, right?
It does. Well,
so you're proud of him and everything that's going on over there right now? Well, just got back from Miami on a trip, right?
Yeah, I mean, as a dad, I sit there, I probably have more butterflies than him, but you know, I'm so proud of the kid, man. He's got a lot on his plate, but, you know, he's been around the game a long time. He's watched a lot of great athletes, the Chris Hobsons, Dwayne Wade, Demetrius McDaniel. I mean, just down the line, there's so many tremendous athletes that he's seen. And he always asks, what's the biggest difference with those guys? And I tell him work ethic and grades. You know? So he's an honor roll student at Richards, which is actually what I'm more proud of than him being any kind of player he could ever be, but you know, we just hope the best for him and continue to work at it and get better.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, when you bring kids in here, I mean, how surprised are they at the level of competition?
I think overall everybody is.
Yeah, they just think they're going to come in and tear it up, right?
Yeah, ironically, I think when I first got the job here, there was a guy, and I won't mention his name, but he kind of told me that a kid could play here like it was just, you know, run of the mill. You can play here, you know, and the kid ended up being a bench player for us, good kid, but, you know, I don't think really people will understand unless they get out and watch a game, and they should. And
that's the key, and I tell people this all the time, no matter what school you're looking at, and, you know, because that whole D2, D3, junior college thing has that stigma. So go out and watch a game.
Absolutely.
You know, walk the campus, you know, check it out. You will be so surprised at how talented these kids are, man.
Absolutely,
you know?
they would.
It's a must. It is a must, man. All right, well, D, I appreciate you coming on board, man.
I appreciate it.
Continued success. Good luck the rest of this year. Got some big things, right? You think postseason-wise, you guys make a little run?
Conference, we got big plans here.
All right, and you picked Bill Finn's brain a little bit, too.
I did.
Right?
I couldn't do it without Bill Finn.
That's right.
Unbelievable.
He is the man. Bill Finn. Great athletic director over here, Bill Finn.
Yeah.
All right, D, thanks a lot. We're going to go to an athletics timeout, folks. When we return, we're going to have the Isaac Text Poll question of the week, chance to win $50. Get that cell phone out, and we'll have the players of the week, and also talk about some results from last week. So stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Looking for a lunch you won't soon forget? Check out the new Beggar's Lunch Buffet. Of course you'll find the great thin crust, stuffed crust, and deep dish Beggar's Pizza you love, but our buffet goes even further. We have soups, salads, Italian beef, Italian sausage, pasta, and chicken. And don't forget about Beggar's famous cookie pizza for dessert. For only $7.95, it's an incredible deal. From 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, this is a can't-miss lunch that has something for everyone. So get to a Beggar's near you today.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Again, I'd like to thank our guest, Moraine Valley Women's Hoops coach Delwyn Jones, and the men's coach from Moraine Valley, Dedrick Shannon, for being our guest. And I'd like to thank Bill Finn for the accommodations here at the Cyclone Center here at Moraine Valley Community College, who I should mention has a satellite campus in the island, in Blue Island. And the people who do go to the satellite campus in Blue Island, I got 2 suggestions, requests, really. One, when you walk out that door, you go about 1 storefront to your right, Iverson's Bakery, the best chocolate Long John you will ever have eaten in your life. And if you need a little breakfast, need a little lunch, just walk across the street to DeMar's. And of course, we got Beggars. We've got 2 Beggars Pizzas in Blue Island. So, all right, folks, Isaac text poll question of the week, sponsored by Standard Bank. Chance to win $50. Answer the question correctly. Here we go. Which player will score the most points Friday night? All right, text A for Andrews, Jabril Adekoya. Text B for Thornwood's Darrell Combs. Text C for Eisenhower's Tyrone Terrell. Text D for HF's Tyrone Sherman. And text E for St. Rita's Tony Hicks. Now text Beto and the answer, ABCDE, to 90210. All right? Texter number 3 with the correct response wins a $50 gift card from Standard Bank. All right, boys hoops results. Game I was at Friday night, home of Flossmoor 45, Sandburg 36. For HF, Tim Williams 15 points. Rashawn Searles 9 points, and Tyrone Sherman with 8. For Sandburg, Brian Dace had 13 points. Very close game. Sandburg just couldn't get anything to fall, man. So kudos to HF. And I have to give a shout out to sophomore Alec Martinez. Went to school with his mother and father, Marco and Carrie. And Alec, I have to tell you, man, you're a heck of a player. A freshman on the sophomore team. I hear you're a heck of a baseball player too. And as much as your pops, Marcos, is taking credit probably for your athleticism, I gotta say, your mom, she had game. She was an athlete. So I gotta say the combination of the two has definitely benefited you. But good seeing you play on Friday night. All right. Bloom 43, Crete Monee 38. For Crete Monee, Marvy Keith had 15 points. For Bloom, Johnny Griffin 14 points, 5 rebounds. Game I was at Monday out of Joliet Central, Bloom led by 9 with 1:43 to go against Sandburg. Sandburg came back and beat him in OT. Outstanding game. Rich East 52, Rich South 42. For Rich South, John Ruffin 14 points, 8 boards. Ralph Abraham 8 points. For Rich East, Anthony Perkins had 13 points. Big upset there for East, who is playing a lot better. Andrew 66, T. Ridge 52. For T. Ridge, Gene Jackson 14 points, 8 rebounds. Tommy Green had 10 points. And for Andrew, Jabril Adekoya, 15 points, 11 boards. Jawad Adekoya, 14 points. Tyler Hook chipped in with a dozen points for Andrew. Undefeated Andrew at that. Big game against Thornwood Friday in South Holland. Revis 49, Oak Forest 47. For Oak Forest, Tim Loading, 20 points. TJ Mayer, 13 points. For Revis, George Martinez, 15 points. Or do you say Jorge? I'm not sure. Nick Ball, 13 points. Eddie Pua, 13 points as well for Revis. The Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. Give it to Brother Rice's Alex Majewski. Scored 24 points, grabbed 8 rebounds to lead the Crusaders to a 78-71 win over Leo. The Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week. Oak Forest, Katie Swanson. Scored 17 points to lead the Bengals to a 52-39 win over Revis. She had a big game earlier in the week as well. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. Before we do, I have to give a shout out to my boy, the Polish Prince, Gerard Grabowski, son, Gage Grabowski. Big birthday on Monday, on Martin Luther King Day. Big 17 years old. So happy birthday to you, Gage. Oh, and last week, how about the tape? I don't know if you guys went on High and Tight too. My buddy Daniel Luizo's son. What a goal. Go to coachescornershow.com. Check out High and Tight 2. It's an amazing, amazing goal by my little man, Luizo. All right, folks. Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. Come back High and Tight.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut in style for just $27 and guys get a cut in style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. Now there's a new, state-of-the-art Standard Bank at the same convenient location and better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Okay, folks, we talked about this with the coaches, but, you know, Moraine Valley Community College, a great option. I know kids are confused, don't know if they fit into a specific four-year university. Mom and Dad, with the economy going on here, you know, times are a little tough economically. This is a fabulous option. You know, multiple sports are offered here at Moraine Valley Community College, and academically, I mean, you got transfer programs, career programs, developmental education, customized training for, you know, business programs. Student support services. You know, there's a myriad of programs offered here, and fits just about any kid who's looking to better themselves and further their education as well as their athletic career. So it's a great situation here. And hey, you got a great athletic director by the name of Bill Fenn, who I have to give kudos to. Inducted into the Richards High School Hall of Fame. That's big time, man. So overdue and well-deserved, Bill Fenn. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. Next week, I don't know where we're going to be next week, Gerard. Well, let's see what happens. We're going to have to hit a Beggar's, load up a little bit on a little chow, but we'll see what happens next week, okay? I'm just happy that the Cheeseheads, the Packers, are out, gone. See ya. All right, folks, see you next week. Have a good one.